Hi, I'm Kelly Swanson, and I'm a motivational speaker. You didn't hear? Yeah, I was getting my business cards printed, and I had a little extra room left on the card beside comedian, so I added motivational speaker. Yeah, I'm a motivational speaker now. Now, not the kind of motivating like my Aunt Ethel, who, well, she's motivating all right, so irritating that after 5 minutes you're motivated to take a stick to the eye just to get out of the conversation. No, I'm a professional motivational speaker. What do I motivate people to do? Well, I haven't exactly figured that out yet. But hey, it doesn't matter. Most of them don't have a clue either. I'm trying to talk my cousin Jed into being a motivational speaker because seriously, it's really easy. Well, you could be one too. I keep trying to tell Jed, being this, well, he can't hear out of his left ear, and he's been caught on fire twice and electrocuted, and everybody knows the worse off you are, well, the more successful a motivational speaker you'll be. He says if he can lose another toe at his landscaping job, it will look real good on his resume and might even lead to a book deal. My cousin Pearl, she was just crowned Queen of Dinkin's Bottom. Now that's a place, not a person's body part. And anyway, winning a beauty pageant, that will shoot you straight to the top of the motivational speaker chain. And then you can be an 18-year-old bombshell talking about overcoming obstacles. As if. Anyway, have you ever noticed that nobody ever really wants to be a motivational speaker as a kid? I mean, you never dress up as one for Halloween, and well, there's no college degree you go and earn for motivating others where you go hear these lectures and just practice cheering each other up. No, if you think about it, it's kind of like the career you take on when you fail at everything else. Well, which just makes me perfect for the job. It's all those failures, after all, that make for good, touching stories. Or if you're like me, you just have some room left on that business card. Now, of course, since I'm a motivational speaker, I had to start hanging around other motivational speakers, to learn how to talk shop, speak the lingo, use words like realize your potential, remove emotional barriers, empower your emotional core, things like that. Learn how to break a board with your hand, tell stories about lighthouses and starfish. But I'm going to tell you what, hanging around motivational speakers, well, that isn't easy. Well, they're so doggone positive all the time. Try to complain and they start cheering at you and giving you this acronym that will improve your life and that you can repeat in the shower. I can only hang out with them for so long before I have had enough, and I need a little balance. So then I go hang out with support groups the rest of the time. Yeah, sure. There's just something about hearing Jane Doe tell me she's addicted to sex with short, bald men from Topeka and has a basement full of liquid eyeliner, and I just feel better. If you think about it, motivational speakers are like therapists. They just do it on a stage in front of hundreds of other people. Now, I could never be a therapist, though, sitting there listening to some poor woman sobbing about her husband leaving her for the girl who makes shakes over at the Dairy Queen, her dog getting run over by the street cleaner, and how her mother never loved her during puberty. After all that, I couldn't be supportive. I would be like, oh, man, it sucks to be you. Here's some pills. Take them all. That's the hard thing about motivating people. You got to go into groups of people whose lives have been a whole lot harder than yours and tell them everything's great. Seriously, I get a call from this lady. She said she was with, Society for Homeless and Wounded Veterans who'd lost families and were battling diseases. Said she wanted me to come in and make them feel good. And I got to come in and give them this heart-wrenching story about the time growing up when we had to fire the gardener and did not have a full view of the pool for a whole week. And if you're a motivational speaker and you're having a bad day, oh, you can forget it, honey. The show must go on. Trust me, they do not like it when motivational speakers have a breakdown on the stage. You can't get up there and tell them how your boyfriend just left you to go become a cross-dressing circus clown and who's going to pay for the new above-ground pool with the underwater strobe lights. And the competition is fierce. I lost my last job to a deaf lady with no limbs who paints pictures of dogs with her tongue. It is just not fair. Who can compete with that? Yeah, it is kind of hard. I don't think I want to be a motivational speaker anymore. It's too depressing. I think I'll take it off my card. I think I'll be a life coach instead. Shoot, I hear anybody can do it.